great to have Mezwyn with us in the studio. Thanks for being here, Mezwyn.
Thank you.
Now, Mezwyn, you were here last year to discuss your cancer journey. Now, you've been cancer-free now for about 4.5 years, is that right?
That's right.
Okay, but, very briefly, can you give us a synopsis of your journey with cancer?
Okay. So basically, I was diagnosed in 2010, in May, and it was a really touch and go, as most cancer survivors knows, and got through that. Went through chemo.
You had a full mastectomy as well?
Mastectomy and reconstruction as well.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, just on tamoxifen, because it also depends on what type of cancer you have. People think sometimes it's just one kind, but it's all different types of cancer. So there's aggressive one, which usually happens to younger. I think I healed fast because it was the attitude, the approach. And I guess that's when you hit crisis, you start, looking back towards life, what's all about. And
part of your healing, journey was to, I suppose, get the message out. Isn't that right?
Yes, that's right. And I got talking to my sister, and she said she loves books and, always wanted to be a writer. And she said, I realized I was doing talks and stuff, but you couldn't be in two places at once. So I was getting exhausted. So that's like anti-cancer, anti-stress and all that. So then she said, why don't you write a book? So you can, get your message up there. And I went, okay. Because my background, so I was a landscape architect, so I love the creative process. I've always been like that. And I said, okay, fine.
Landscape architecture and writing are two different things, though.
Well, I'm also a lawyer, so you figure that one out. Okay,
many hats,
one to the other. But the thing is, I enjoy the creative process, and I think it doesn't matter what you do, but if you're just, you can do the most boring job, but if you're creative, you're creative. So, so the book came about that way.
You self-published this book. Is this book available now in the stores?
Yes, it is. At Borders Bookstore, all the outlets, and a few other outlets. You can check it out from my website.
Okay.
Yes, hospitals
what's your website?
www.mezwyndjunus.com.
What are your hopes with regards to this self-published book?
Okay, when I wrote that, I had the intention to have it also internationally translated, as in different languages, and that would be because, as you can see from the book, the illustration, cancer is universal, not prejudice. So it would be that's my dream. But in a short term, I always set out. People always think when they write a book, that's it. But I picked up somewhere, I realized that they say you need a business plan for even a book. And I was like, what? Even a book? That's interesting. So that's why I've set myself up for 3 years, my business plan of this book. And I'm in my 2nd year. And next year, I hope to launch it in America. And that's the thing, when you self-publish, you can set your own goals. Mm-hmm. And I love traveling. So next year, I'm aiming to be on Alan show.
Wow.
I know people say my kids think I'm mad, but I'm like, why not?
Why can't you, chase your dreams,
exactly.
For sure.
And that's when I realized, when I set that goal, a lot of people are fearful of their dreams. And to go for their dreams. And I think with me, I just don't think about it.
Well, thanks so much for being here, Mezwyn. We really appreciate your time.
Likewise. Thank you very much, guys.